Have you ever wanted to die or commit suicide, or like never felt good enough? Well, it happens a lot to many people. And welcome to Vice and Bloom, our channel where we discuss, dissect, and diagonalize. So today I'm your host KMB, and I want to talk about self-worth just for 1 minute. So what is self-worth? Self-worth is basically the value you attach to yourself. What you measure yourself as, what you consider yourself to be, and basically what you think you are. So why do most people suffer with self-worth? I'm going to be talking about that today. Why people suffer with self-worth, why people don't understand their value, and mostly how do you attain your self-worth. We are achieving that today. So why do most people suffer with self-worth? Well, this is because we have grown up in a world whereby we are being determined by the things we do. So before we dive deep into self-worth, I want to give you an example. So there is a teacher who was trying to explain to their students the worth of themselves, like what it means to attach a value to yourself or to something. So the teacher got a $100 and raised it up and asked them who would like this note. So it's only natural that all of them raised their hands up. And then he said, hold up. He got the same note, put it down at his feet and stepped on it, poured on it water and put it back up and asked, who still wants this note? Everybody's hand was still up. You know why? That is because the note still has the same value. Same applies to everybody else. Not everybody understands their self-worth. It's because self-worth has been put to something. It's determined by external factors like education, career path, what you have, what you do, where you live. So those are basically the things that determine self-worth. And that is so wrong, because with a bad mindset, 99% of your problems cannot be achieved. How is that? Talking about problems, we have ambitions, we have aims, we have goals, blah 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 blah. Let me not bore you with all that crap. So self-worth is basically a challenge for everybody else nowadays, because people have not been taught how to appreciate who they are. You are worth billions and billions of dollars. You deserve every moment, you deserve every time, but not everybody is going to tell you that. Yeah, so it's just upon you and yourself to look for motivation. Well, you can begin with daily affirmations like I am this, I am that. Like, know who you are. You are worth living, you're worth breathing. The fact that you are created means you're worth it. So it's not about I don't have this, I don't have that, because everybody has a different plan. Everybody has a different lifestyle. So one thing, as you step into your self-awareness journey and determining your self-worth, you're going to stop accepting what society says about you. You're going to stop validating yourself with external factors. You're going to have to accept yourself for who you are, because nobody sees your goals, nobody sees your aims, nobody sees your intentions. They only see the results. So if you're watching this far, thank you for keeping in, and I will talk more about this in the next episode. So somebody asked me, how does this podcast help the male gender, since it's basically focusing on the females? So this is how it works. You know, to understand something better, you have to know it. You cannot understand something that you don't know. Is it right? So on this channel, I basically want to help people understand who the girl child is. Like, how do girls think? How do they live about their lives? What do they go through? Because I believe if men understand this, they will know how right to treat ladies. If you're still watching this far, thank you for tuning in, and share this with a sister, brother, or anybody you would like to listen this to. Until next time, keep blooming. Bye.